Morning, everybody. Welcome to the reseller workout. This is our morning show where we walk. Oh, it's kind of muggy out today. It's like not terrible, but the air is kind of heavy. We'll call up the chat here real quick. I saw Stephen Scroggins was already in this morning, and he said it's Monday. Let's all stay in bed. No. We need to get up and move. We can't be staying in bed. I'm at home this morning. My husband has all week off, so hi, Sandy. Happy to see you all still at it. Yeah, gotta do it. Morning, Mom. Morning, Dad. I almost called you Mom. Morning, Dad. Steaming one, that's my dad. Are you out of bed, Dad, to go to work? Or do you have this week off? Probably has this week off for Steam Show. Morning, Farmal Fanatic. Oh, you have the week off. Well, that's good. So I messaged Valerie, and her phone didn't charge, so she can't go walking this morning. I told her, I text her on her phone. I said, "Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey," and then I text her on Facebook Messenger. I said, "Get your ass out of bed." Oh, I forgot my cool little thing Sandy sent me this morning. I forgot to grab it. Sandy sent me a thing that you wear around your neck and holds your phone for my walking mornings. Well, I forgot it this morning. Oh well. First world problems. I have to hold my phone while I walk. We're going this way, Luggy. That's kind of nice. I get to walk at home today. I don't have to be in town. A little quieter. I can actually hear you guys, or hear myself, I should say. Hi. Say good morning, Lugnut. Wiggle butt. Even Lori's not up this morning. I wonder where she's at. I have to kick these gals in the butt. So my walking's a little louder because I'm on the dirt road, but so how's everybody's sales this weekend? Mine were good Friday, but Saturday and Sunday weren't that great. I still sold stuff, but morning, Hank. Good to see you. And just so you know, some people watching, sometimes my picture goes off. That's because I'm looking at the chat. And on my phone, I can't keep both up. So sometimes you just have to listen to me. So we've got our steam show this weekend. I'm still selling tickets, raffle tickets for $1 a piece. First prize is a Farmount 1947 Farmount Cub tractor or $500. So let me know if anybody wants any raffle tickets. Switched up routine today. Out of shower, still got to steam stuff. Gonna kick butt today. Good. Get that stuff listed. I'm gonna get some listing done today too. Yeah, it's fun every year. I'm gonna try to go live more this year for you guys so you guys can see it more. I'm not doing a flea market this year, so I'll be out and about a little more. My brother's coming from Michigan. He'll be here Friday. And then, so that'll be nice. I haven't seen him in probably, a couple of years, I think. So it'll be nice to see him. You want the tractor? You're going to come up and see me, Sandy, to pick up your tractor? That was Todd and Glenn yesterday. We're talking about how they were going to come up and get the tractor if they won. Yeah. Oh, wow. The river's way, way down now. Holy smokes. Remember, this is the river that flooded our road. Look at now. I mean, it's not even covering up the rocks in there. This is what it normally is here in the summer. In the springtime, there's a lot more water. But, yeah, this river had flooded out and ate part. That's all. They had to put new dirt down for the road. So yeah, really dissipated. Most of the summer it was pretty high, but we haven't had any rain recently, which is kind of scary because steam show's coming this weekend. So we hope it doesn't make up for it this weekend. It did last year. It was terrible. No, I didn't sell your injection molding machine yet. I got to come over and take new pictures of it. Maybe I'll do that today. It is very peaceful here. I love it. A lot quieter than in town. Usually in town on this show, I gotta, oh, hold on a second. There's a semi coming by, or, you know. And my dad bought a machine at the auction, a molding machine, and he wants me to sell it. But I have to come and take better pictures. Gary didn't take very good pictures. Bunch of crap in the background. Leggy, you're such a happy boy this morning. He was outside already, and I came outside, and he comes running, just charging at me. I was like, oh, crap. And then he veered off just as before he got to me. I was like, man, if he would have misjudged that, he'd have taken me right out. I had that happen with the St. Bernard I used to have. I was listening to Scavenger Life this morning. I haven't listened to them in months. And they were talking about drafts. Now you can only have like 45 drafts or whatever. Or no, excuse me, drafts for 45 days. And they start dropping off. I don't make drafts. I just make live listings. I know you clothing sellers, you guys like to make drafts. Oh, Luggy's pooping. Huh. All right. I stopped to see what he's doing. It's like, oh, well, you don't do drafts either? No, I figured just get the listing up. Even when I was working full time and doing this, I didn't do drafts. But some people like to make the drafts ahead of time so that they consistently have something that they can put up every day in case they're busy that day or whatever. Yeah, on a vacation. Yeah. Yeah, that's when I could see them being useful. Otherwise, I just say knock them out and get them up. Yeah. But some people like to do the drafts. They like to do like all their pictures all at once. And then they like to do, and then go back in and fill everything else in, or vice versa. But to me, it just seems like you're just handling the item too much. Like if I research an item, I usually like to click on sell one like this, and then then I do save it in drafts because I'll look up to see what it's worth, what kind of price point I want to give it, and then I'll put sell one like this, and then I go and I put the price in the draft so that I remember what it was worth, and then I'll save that draft just until I list it. But usually that's just a few minutes, you know. Or if I'm out and about and I look it up, and I'll save the draft, but then as soon as I go and list it, then I use the draft up. Oh, maybe I'll make it to the next road. Wow, walking a lot faster this morning. The air's real heavy. I'm kind of getting out of breath a little bit. So Gary's really having a hard time with all this humidity. If it ain't listed, it can't sell. That's true. Shh, don't tell my dad. You're bugging me to get that machine listed. Had to lean down process for efficiency. Yeah. Yeah, otherwise it's such a waste of time, I think. I don't know. Some people, they like drafts, so I guess as long as they're getting their listings done, doesn't matter how you're doing it, I guess. Hi, Luggy Lug. Morning, Amelia. Good to see you. This morning, Gary's like, get up. You got to get up. Your show's. I said, Gary, I'm already up. Okay. Like, do you see me in bed? We took Luggy to town with us yesterday, lugging Willow all day instead of leaving them home. And they were actually up all day instead of up all night. So they actually slept last night. Yeah, exactly. This ain't a cookie cutter business. There's no blueprint for eBay. You have to do what works for you. Which I kind of find it amusing because there's so many people that make videos that are like, this is the way it's done, this is the way you got to do it. Or, they act like you're not gonna sell anything. Well, you guys helped me stick with this walking. I might have given up if I didn't have to have a show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So it was kind of a selfish thing having the show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to kind of kick me in the butt to go. Morning, Deb. Good to see you. So you guys keep me motivated. Even on days when I'm like, I don't want to walk today, I'm like, I gotta because I got the show. And I usually walk Tuesdays and Thursdays also. I just don't go live because Scott has his show. And I don't want to step on anybody's toes. But I've even found myself working on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm like, gosh, I wish I could go live, but then I don't. Oh, Steven, your videos are fun, especially the one where you're riding that horse. That was so funny when you did that. We're walking back. I walked up to the next road. I went up 2 hills down 1 hill, up 1 hill. Now I went down 1 hill, I'll go back up another hill. I have to watch out too, Leggy's not on a chain, and there's a woman that'll be coming pretty soon, walking with her dog, and I don't want him to be a jerk. Yesterday I was at my dad's house, and we were sitting out in the front yard, and the neighbor guy was outside fiddling around, and Lugnut laid right there. He didn't even move. He looked over at the neighbor, acknowledged that he was there, but that was it, and just stayed there and laid there. Didn't do a darn thing. Usually he goes over and figures out what he's doing. But nope, he stayed there, and so he's getting to be a lot better dog. Ain't you, buddy? Yeah, every day he gets better and better. Diesel, on the other hand, is not. Diesel's floundering. Poor Diesel's about ready to get kicked out. He keeps eating my oldest daughter's shoes. It's my youngest daughter's dog, but he keeps eating Brandy's shoes. Yesterday he ate her Batman flip-flops. She was not pleased. She said, I had them on the shoe rack too. Diesel's. Otherwise, he's such a good dog. If he could get out of that chewing stage. I mean, he's a little rambunctious and annoying, but that's just, he's just full of energy. But if he could get out of that chewing stage, it'd be a lot better. Because you can handle them being rambunctious and excited, most of the time it makes you laugh. It's good to see him that excited, He's such a happy puppy. But that chewing, got to try to figure out. I mean, they have this chair that has a small rip in it. Well, it started as a small rip, but they're, college age kids, whatever. They don't care. Anyways, Had just a small rip in it. Now it's got a big rip in it, and he keeps pulling the stuffing out of it. So they're going to have to recover it or get rid of it. Get something different. Say good morning, Luggy. Yeah, it's funny how these two brothers are the same, are so much different. Does he have his own toys? Yeah, he's got all kinds of toys. Randy bought him a bone, so he's got a bone. Oh, did my dad leave? Have fun. I'm off to coffee. Oh, see you, Dad. Love ya. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Tracy. Good morning. Poor Diesel needs to quit with the shoes. He does. Because my daughter is like, my daughter just loves, loves, loves her shoes. I mean, she's like in a shoe club and everything. I mean, my daughter is like a big, yeah, they have a Kong. They have, yeah, my dad is steaming one. Um, they have Kongs. They give them treats. They do all kinds of stuff. I told her, I said, well, give them a chewed up pair of shoes. I said, Valerie does that with Ringo, and he leaves all the rest of the shoes alone, but she doesn't want to try it. Yeah, steaming one was my dad. I should have went to town early. It would have bought me breakfast. The other day we were up at the steam farm, and there's this restaurant over in Cloquet, which is not too far from the steam farm, and but it's like really far from my house. Probably hour and a half. So I don't go up there very often. Only like when we're in Cloquet or we're up at the steam farm or whatever. So, anyways, they have every day you can get beef tips and noodles, and I love beef tips and noodles. And all their food is good. I mean, I don't think they have anything bad there. It's such a good restaurant. Well, anyways, my dad the other day he's like, "Well, I'm going to Cloquet. I'll see you guys later." And I was like, "Where you go? What are you going to Cloquet for?" He goes, "None of your business." And I was like, "You're going to get beef tips and noodles, aren't you?" I was like, "You sucker! You're gonna go have beef tips and noodles without me." So then when he came back to the steam farm, quite a while later, I was like, "Does your breath smell like beef tips?" I was like, "Dad, I'm your baby. You got to take care of me." So yeah, I'm hoping. My daughter said her old roommate's dog was almost 3 before she quit chewing it. So chewing stuff. So hopefully he's on 2. So hopefully within the next year he'll quit. And my daughter is just fit to be tied. She just can't. She can't win with him. He goes and gets garbage and shreds it all over the floor. I mean, it's worse than having a toddler. And they don't have kids. You walk in and there's shit everywhere. It's like damn dog. Yep, terrible tools. Get going, Lugnut. What are you waiting for? Just stops. Are you getting lazy or what? Does Luggy need a break? Now, see, Lugnut was a jerk, but he started settling down quite a bit. And they both listen really well. I mean, like if you tell them, "Hey, do this," they listen. Even Diesel, he listens when you tell him to do something. And like if she tells him, yeah, he can tell me tells some good stories. Um, like if you tell him, go upstairs to your bed, he goes upstairs, like when you go to put his leash on him outside, he sits and waits for you to put the chain on him. So he's a good dog. He's a creature of habit. He knows the routines, but he just can't stop chewing. So eventually he's going to be a good dog. But like Leggy, huh? Yeah. Yeah, all the time, Lugnut. Lugnut gets better and better all the time. Oh, I walked all the way up the other road, and now I don't know how far it is. And now I'm almost back to my house already. He's going to be a good boy one day. Yep. Does he chew up stuff when they aren't home? Yeah. I don't know, because she puts them in her bedroom and everything's put up. So I don't know if he does or not. Yeah, he has, actually. He chewed the carpeting one day. No, he does it most of the time when he does the shoes is usually at night. When he's out, out of his room, just downstairs or just out and about in the house. I think it's boredom. I think he needs to go outside more often, but that's not necessarily true either, because I've been sitting over there doing some listing during the day, and so I keep him going outside all the time, out in the yard. So he's been getting plenty of exercise. Because I figured it was boredom. He just didn't get outside enough. But because when my daughter lived here for a couple months till she got into her new place with my other daughter, he didn't do that kind of stuff. Until my dad had his surgery and we were staying with my dad, and my daughter was taking care of him only. But she was back to work. He wasn't getting out as much as he did. So he's just got too much energy. He needs to get rid of some of that energy. She needs to buy him a treadmill or something. Teach him to walk on the treadmill. Yeah. Well, I can try that. Maybe I'll get him one of those puzzle things and see if that'll keep him busy at night. Come on, Leggy. Yeah, he destroys. Hi, Louisa. He destroys everything. He destroyed all Luggy's toys when he was here. Yeah, your brother destroys everything, doesn't he? And he's such a sweet boy. It's Diesel. He's the one that's in the Sleek Easy video that I made. That's Diesel. He's such a happy boy all the time. And he's a sweetheart. I mean, you just love him. He's just a sweetheart. But hi, Carol. Good morning. Good to see you. Yeah, he's such a sweetheart. Happy boy. Our German Shepherd Dixie used to go out in the cut. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. That's terrible. It's one thing with my Palm. He never chewed up stuff. Doesn't even play with toys. He just likes to be held and talked to. So spoiled. And Oh, Soda Crush. Yeah, that's a fun game. It's addicting. You can lose hours on that game. My stuffed animals. Oh boy. Little stinker. Yeah. Now Diesel is the first puppy I picked out. Um, because he was like a different color than the rest of the dogs. And he was the first one I picked out. And then I picked up Luggy. And Luggy just kind of like molded right into my arms and fell asleep. He just, I don't know, he just felt like he just, I don't know, it was so weird, the connection I had with Lugnut. So I didn't take Diesel. I took Lugnut. Well, then my daughter was like, oh, he's so cute with his grayish coat, so much different than the other ones. And when she picked him up, yeah, same thing. I mean, there was just like an instant connection. And so them are the dogs that we picked out. Lugnut is a doll. He's a sweetheart. I know I've got a bazillion things to play on my phone too. He'll eat dryer sheets because he thinks it's food. Nice. Oh, it's raining there, Sassy. That sucks. So it was supposed to rain today, but it didn't. Well, there's a little breeze now, kind of making the mugginess go away a little bit. It feels good. Lugnut's my cow. He's sitting here eating grass. Drizzling there. Lugnut the other night woke me up to go outside, and I figured he just wanted to go out and chase something, right? Well, anyways, I gave in and I got up and I took him outside. I went outside with him, and all he wanted to do was go out and eat grass. Oh yeah. I you silly boy eating grass. And some people say it's because they want to puke, but he just comes out and eats it. Him and Willow both. They just come out and eat it. They apparently just like grass, which that's a thing too, I guess. But chout leggy. Yeah, it got just a little bit cooler here just the last few minutes since it the wind picked up a little bit, which is nice. I'm just walking up and down my driveway here. Had to grab something out of the car since I'm right here by the car. Move it, leggy. Yeah, Lugnut's a lot better dog than Diesel. I hate to say it, but he behaves better. They're both such happy puppies, and they're so much fun, though. Luggy, say hi to everybody. Huh? Say hi, Lugnut. Hi. This is your YouTube debut, Luggy. Oh, got a scratch. That feel good? He's starting to get kind of a brownish coloring on his head. Why are you scratching so much? You got eczema? No, don't be looking down the driveway. There's nothing you need to see down there. Silly boy. Yeah, like the puppy dogs. I'm now using just my left hand now. My right hand is so numb from overusage. Nice. Yeah, he was going to go investigate something, but he decided against it. Yeah, he's really become a good dog. He's a good boy. And then yesterday at my dad's, like I said, that thank you, Louisa. I am too. I'm a huge dog person. Um, Especially after yesterday when we were at my dad's house and he didn't go bug his neighbor. That was pretty amazing, I thought. Of course, it was only once, so I can't get too excited, but maybe he was pooped out or whatever. I want to make it less than it is, though. All right. Sorry, I spoke too soon. I had to yell at him to come back. He was heading down the driveway. Sometimes I speak too soon. Good. Here during the day when I let him out, he's real good about just staying here. Like when Diesel was here, him and Diesel would go out into the woods and be gone for 3 hours. I mean, they would be gone so long I'd start getting scared. Um, and some nights, I'd be up half the night waiting for them to come home um, but now that Diesel's not here, yeah, he just stays right at home. I mean, I've got 25 acres here, so there's no reason why he has to go anywhere else. I mean, there's plenty of room here for him. I mean, he goes out a little bit, like into the big weeds or whatever. But yeah, pretty much stays right here, right where the house is, in between the house and all the buildings. He doesn't really venture out too much anymore, so that's good. I hate that when I'm waiting in the middle of the night for him to come home, and I worry, especially after his paralyzation thing when he got paralyzed. And I think that was a fight between him and Diesel because it happened to both him and Diesel. And yeah, Diesel's a bad influence. I think it was him and Diesel and it just got too far because it happened to Diesel and then the next night it happened to Lug. And then after Lugnut was better and before Diesel left, I saw them get in a pretty bad fight. And it was pretty bad. I was actually scared. Where both of them went away with blood. So I mean, not real bad. I mean, just some nicks, um, but yeah, it was a concerning fight. Usually I don't pay attention when the dogs are fighting, because usually it's just a little, wrestling or whatever. They don't they don't get too crazy, but there towards the end, I don't know if Diesel was driving Lugnut nuts or what, but they started really fighting bad. 25 acres, that is so great. I love lots of land. I have just a small yard except when I have to mow it. Yeah, then it gets bigger, doesn't it? We used to mow this whole well the house sits on an original 5 acres. Um just the house and where the buildings are and stuff. And we used to keep that completely mowed down because we had animals down in the barn and stuff, so we wanted to keep it mowed down. Um But now we don't mow as much as we used to. If I ever get my chickens back, and my goats back, we'll start mowing down there again. But I'd actually like my husband to build me a building a little closer to the house. So in the wintertime, I don't have to walk so far on the ice. But then you don't want to get it too close because, well, usually the barn with chickens and goats don't usually stink too bad. When I had pigs, it would get a little bit stinky, but as long as you keep it cleaned up, it's not bad. We kept it clean so it didn't stink too bad. Off to get blood work done today. Make sure I'm healthy. Oh, good luck. Hope everything turns out okay. It's good to get a checkup once in a while. Make sure everything's going okay. Gotta stay healthy for them kids. Who else is gonna sit in that drop off line for an hour? Good luck. That's why I'm walking to lose weight. Yeah. Hi, Joanna. School days, school days. You know, I used to hate when the kids go back to school. I mean, summertime was so much fun. Even though I worked full time and we still had to get up for work in the morning, there was just something easier about summertime. I didn't have to, I just pretty much had to worry about myself. I mean, the kids could, well, after the kids got old enough to stay home, it was really easy because then they could just stay home and I just wake them up in the morning and have them come downstairs because I never let them sleep when I was leaving. I always woke them up and made them come downstairs. Now, if they ended up falling back to sleep downstairs, that was another thing. But I always wanted them awake once. I don't know, it made me feel better in case there was a fire or something. To go to the doctor this morning, I'm going to get an ultrasound on my back. Oh, well, hopefully they can figure out what's wrong with you and make you feel better. But anyway, summertime, and then at night, you know, we'd be outside until 8, 9 o'clock at night, and then we'd go in and make some hamburgers or whatever. I mean, there was just no schedule, it seemed like. We could just do whatever we wanted in the summertime. Yeah, I hope everything turns out. Hi, Mama J. Jessica, good to see ya. Boy, I had my dad in here. Jessica's in here. Everybody's in here this morning. Good to see you all. I'm glad. Thanks for coming in. Now that I'm going to be ending it pretty soon. So I was watching the drama community a little bit yesterday, and I haven't been watching them much lately, but there's some guy that is like Mama Bear's on his radar. Yeah, you missed my dad. He was steaming one up in the chat earlier. He went to coffee. Um, he's off of work all week for Steam Show. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could be walking with me. So anyways, there was some guy is Mama Bear's on his radar because she made fun of his friend or whatever. Good morning, Robin. Um, and congratulations, Robin is getting married. She got engaged the other day. I can say it now because she said it on Facebook. I'm assuming I can say it. It's Facebook official, so it's official, right? So, anyways, he was talking about going to her house and stuff like that. That kind of stuff is scary, guys. Wow. And then and then even Katie, the Miss Freaking Wonderful, she comes on and she says, you know, that she's gonna be done doing live streams for a few weeks because this stuff's getting kind of scary. And it is. I mean, it's scary when people start targeting you. That's why I like our community because It's kind of, um, me and Valerie have talked about going into that community and starting channels over there, but I don't know. The more I see them, more I'm like, oh my gosh, they take so much off of YouTube, like calling the cops on each other and stuff like that. It's like, I don't need that drama in my life. I told Valerie if we ever went into that community, we'd have to be completely and totally anonymous. I wouldn't even be able to tell you guys that we were over there. Yeah. Yeah, that's truthfully Trisha. Yeah. No, soul sucking. Yeah. No, we're not going to do it. We're talking about it. Thought it would be fun. And like Katie was saying, in the beginning it was us just, calling each other names, saying stuff back and forth. She said it was fun. We'd get each other's goat a little bit and, move on. But now it's really getting bad over there. Testing videos, yeah, it is bad. Yeah. I can't believe what they do to each other over there. And they just lie about each other and oh man, it just YouTube is fun. I enjoy YouTube. I enjoy talking to you guys. I look forward every day to talk to you guys. And I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't be on YouTube if it was stressful and made me sad. Why in the hell are you on YouTube? I watch them shows and stuff sometimes, but it's like watching TV, it's like watching a soap opera on TV, it doesn't affect you. You don't get involved in it. Oh, that'll be fun. It's probably all for show and clickbait, all the drama. And that's what we were thinking at first, that they were probably all in cahoots together and planning out their next week's drama or whatever with each other. But some of this stuff is getting kind of crazy. Thank you, Robin. I like YouTube better than Facebook. Yeah. I like hanging out with our group. Yeah. Yeah, me too. We have such a nice community. But when you go into those other communities, it's like on YouTube, it's like, I really like our nice, quiet community. Every once in a while, somebody stirs something up or whatever, and there's a little drama between some of the bigger reselling YouTubers. But for the most part, it's all pretty tame. They're not calling cops on each other and calling Social Security on each other and everything else. Saying they're going to go hunt them down. There was even one person that said they were going to go shoot somebody. That's crazy. I'm doing a huge hunger packing event. I will be with 10 others in charge of 50,000 volunteers, and we're going to pack 750,000 meals for the homeless in one day on 9/11. Oh boy, that'll be good. I'll have fun with that. Are they going to give you enough time to see something while you're there? I imagine that would be pretty time consuming. Some of the big reseller YouTubers brought bad attention to themselves by lying about quality. Yeah. Yeah. And there was some drama a couple of years ago or a year ago or whatever between some of the YouTubers, but that's all kind of, every once in a while you hear them dig each other, but otherwise it's pretty tame. It's not tame over in that other community. Holy smokes. And that little bit of drama that went on between a few of the YouTubers over here was nothing compared to what goes on over there. Holy smokes. And even some of them are even talking to each other now. After some of the things people over in that drama community say to each other and do to each other, I don't know how they can be friends afterwards. I don't think you can ever come back from that. Oofda. I mean, if somebody was calling the cops on me or calling Social Security or CPS or something on me, I don't think I could ever be their friend again. Yeah, the day before and the day after, and they are taking us on a Broadway and paying our whole trip and paying us $500 for the day. Nice. Well, that's a. Is your mom and dad going to take care of the kids then, or? Yeah, they're more into motivation. Yeah. Well, making YouTube videos for reselling. I mean, I don't make as many reselling videos anymore because, I mean, it's all been said. We can sit and regurgitate what each other are saying, but, you know, I mean, there's only so much you can say about reselling, you know. Yeah, they're taking Aiden and Sophia going with her dad. Oh, hi, Mr. Sadie. I'm a drama queen. It's like a car crash. It does. It does. When I watch those drama community, um, and even the drama on the reselling community, yeah, it's like going by a car crash and you can't help but look. Yep, I know. I know. I just don't like getting involved in it. Morning, Karen's at the beach. I suppose I better get off of here. It's 5 to 8. Um, Valerie will be coming on soon. Yeah. And like I said, that's why one of the reasons why I don't really make too many reselling videos anymore because I mean it's all been said. I mean, pretty much tell you, hey, list. If you list it, it'll sell, you know. Um, yeah, they made the same videos in a few days. Yeah, exactly. And it's just there's no unique content out there anymore, really. I mean, we can sit here and talk about reselling or whatever, and that's fine. Um, Now it's time to share my closet. Okay, thanks for coming in, Joanna. Um, we can sit here and talk about reselling and whatever we want to talk about together. I mean, that's what we do in Valerie's channel on the morning show. But it's not all reselling because I mean, there's just only so much reselling you can talk about. The top 10 men's suits to sell on eBay. Well, and that's the thing, you start putting out videos, the top 10 things to sell on eBay. They're not going to be the top 10 things to sell on eBay anymore because the market's going to flood. And you're not going to get the price. It happened. A good example was like those lids off, those Black and Decker lids off. We used to, yeah, list. That's it. That's what it's all about. Just list it. It'll sell. I mean, obviously you can't have junk, but yeah, get it listed. That's for sure. But like those Black and Decker lids off that time, everybody was selling them. We used to get 40, $50 for those suckers. And yeah, then now you couldn't sell a single one. Now that nobody's talking about them, you can get, $20 for them now, but yeah, some of us don't get the expensive suits. No. Uh-uh. Yeah. I never I never followed those lists, these people they charge you for these lists or whatever, these bolo lists, and it's like, okay, well, I don't want to shop off of that list because now everybody knows about it. And first of all, you're probably not going to be able to find any. And second of all, it just killed the market, you know? So yeah, that's why I don't like to give away my niche too much. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll tell you stuff that I sell, but because mine's a lot of one-offs. So, good luck finding most of the stuff that I sell. You want to go in, Luggy, or are you staying outside? Um, and a lot of stuff that I sell, you can't just find anywhere. So I don't worry too much about it. Make sure you're listing in your Halloween costumes if you have them, guys. 'Tis the season. Yeah. I have a whole bin of costumes I got to get listed that I've had since last year. All right. Well, there's 4 minutes to Valerie's show. I better get off of here. I don't want to overlap on her show. Especially since I'm always a guest on there. Thanks, Joanna. I have fun doing it. All right. Well, have a good day. Congratulations again to Robin and Eric on their engagement. That's awesome. Do you have you set a date? Probably not yet, huh? Suppose you have to figure out the whole logistics of it all. All right. So go over to Chick Picker's channel. She has the morning show starting in like 3 minutes. So hopefully she's up. Well, she messaged me, so she's up. So I better go over and yeah. All right. So bye everybody. Thanks for coming in. It was nice to have so many people in here. Thank you so much. It'll be next year. Awesome. Can't wait to see it. All right. Have a good day, everybody. I'm going to go in my house and shut everything off. So I'll be here for like 2 seconds longer. Oh. While I get to my computer. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you over in Valerie's channel. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming in.